Hey guys, so I know that I said I would be gone all weekend, but we got some stuff early done. We got stuff done early this evening. But brain is not braining. And I saw that Rosie was live earlier, and I popped in for just a minute. Guys, she's wearing my favorite Rosie outfit. And I didn't want to miss this opportunity to share it with you guys. I find this outfit absolutely hilarious. It makes me giggle so much. So since Rosie wore my favorite outfit, I figured I would wear her favorite Girl World YouTuber's most iconic piece. So we have the Amberlynn Torrid sweatshirt. Um, that Girl World made go viral if you were around for that. Um, but I figured we would see how much of Rosie's live we could get through. I have no idea if there's anything even worth seeing or not, but she also put up a community tab post asking for Q&A questions, and I wanted us to peek over there at that. So I think that's where we're going to start. And so here's the community tab post, and it says, "Hey folks, Q&A time. Leave your questions below. Keep it respectful, please. I'll be going live tonight to cook, and I plan to do a Q&A live either Saturday or Sunday from the pool. Keep an eye out, and I'll be scheduling the live out in advance once I know. Much love." Well, I started scrolling through some of the questions. Um, and a lot of them are not very friendly. This first one says, "Serious question. Why do people get blocked if they don't have the same opinion as you?" One more question. "Are you afraid of dying?" I weigh 166 pounds. My doctor told me I was obese and to lose weight. Well, I was 187 and I got down to 166. So I basically told her I am fine with my weight. If people have a problem with my obese ass, then don't look at me. Um, the next one, "Why isn't a job with health insurance benefits a priority for you?" There were a lot of pretty nasty replies to this. Rosie's followers are amazingly protective of her, and I'm not sure why they feel that they have to fight for her so hard. Next question, "What do you do all day if you don't work?" When are you going to clean your room? And then, "Just kidding. What are your goals for 2026? What is the division of labor for chores and household duties between you and Levi? Who does what?" And that sort of thing. Personally, I think Rosie should have the biggest amount of chores within the house because she does nothing all day. Um, you said before you don't want to be a part of Gora World. That is a lie. She actually does want to be a part of it. And if you guys come back on, I think this is going up on Saturday. If you guys will show back up on Sunday, um, we're going to talk about how I know Rosie wants to be a part of Girl World. Um, and then they say, "How do you feel now that Girl World reaction channels are starting to cover you and critique you?" Um, do you think you'll go back to tracking your food and calories? Um, have you watched Zachary Michael's videos he's made about you? They're not overly positive questions, and I think it shows that a lot of people are starting to take interest in Rosie, outside of just her normal group. And I don't think she was expecting to be received the way that she has been. So now that we've looked at this, I wanted to make sure we went over these questions that have appeared so far because I want to see what questions she's actually willing to answer, or if she does what Amber does and makes up her own questions. Because I don't feel like a lot of these questions are one that Rosie's going to be overly excited to answer. So now that we've gotten that covered, we are going to look we're going to look at her live stream. Hopefully there is a point that she stands up because this is my absolute favorite outfit of hers. I like to call it the testicular spectacular, because what it reminds me of, guys. I cannot help it. It's all I've ever seen. The first time I saw her wear this outfit, I showed a picture to my husband and I said, "Does this look like what I think it looks like to you?" And he said, "Yeah, it does." And I was like, "Okay, okay. So as long as I'm not seeing things like," and she wears this thing like it is just the most amazing outfit she has ever owned. So hopefully there's a point that she stands up so we can see it in all of its glory. Um, and and then you guys can tell me if you see it as well or if I'm just imagining things. I did go ahead and bump her up to 1.5 because this is a 2.5 hour live stream and I really don't want to sit through 2.5 hours of it. So, well, I don't want to sit through 2.5 hours, and I don't think you guys want to sit through 2.5 hours of me running my mouth. So we'll get started because I've probably talked too much anyways already.
Switch to all messages. How are y'all doing today? I swear, I'm gonna fight you, Abby. What do you mean I'm late? It is still 6 o'clock. Put 'em up. Hello, hello. Hi, Lisa. Hello, No Toes. Hello, Joanna. Yes. Hello, Neptune. Barbie, Chick, Brooke, Christine, Ramona, Mish, Jessa, Sierra, thank you, aka Farah, Allie, Fenderbender, Saba. Hello, hello, Mare. How's everybody doing today? No, so speaking of, I wanted to do a live first just to let people know the community tab post is up, and because like not everybody will see those updates. So if you just happen to see this before, I haven't decided if the Q&A live is going to be tomorrow or Sunday, but either tomorrow or Sunday we're going to do a Q&A pool live. So go ahead and get your questions in. I will schedule the live ahead of time, so if I don't go live tomorrow or I do like a members only live tomorrow.
Okay, guys, my phone just went off, and it says that Shani for Christ is live right now. I don't know how many of you guys keep up with Shani, but the past like 5 days has been absolute insanity over there, and I have been so badly wanting to cover it. But I don't know if it's even anything that you guys would be interested in seeing. I mean, this may be the biggest crash out I've ever seen from her. So if that is something that you guys would be interested in kind of taking a peek at, let me know in the comments, because if it is, we will cover all of it. There's like 16 lives at this point that we would have to pull different clips and stuff from, or to just kind of bop around in. Um, it has been intense. It has been insane. And like a really bad train wreck, you can't really look away at this point.
Then I'll definitely do it on Sunday. But pool life with drink floaty, yes. And I'll definitely test out the floaty. I'm just like, the one thing that I'm not sure about is I don't know if I have a container. Oh, well, I think I might have 1 or 2 plastic bowls. I just don't want to take anything out there that's glass. So I'm gonna have to like improvise with that. Thank you, Shart Lord. Yeah, my hair is looking pretty decent. So when the last time I went live, I had washed it and I tried doing a double wash and a conditioner. The conditioner just made my hair look greasy. It was awful. So this time I just, did what I was doing. I've been washing it in cold water and blow drying my hair and using the clarifying shampoo, and it's working out great. Hi, Mama Bear. Thank you, Chick. Hello, Cat Lou. So I only use conditioner in the tips as well. Yeah, and I didn't use.
It is hilarious to me that she is so worried about her hair, but she will come online looking like a ball sack.
A lot. It's still wet. My hair has been a nightmare. Yeah, so but like, yeah, I can't use. I think my hair's so like oily on its own. Hey, Farron, I've been good. I have plans to FaceTime somebody tonight. I've been up since like 4 o'clock this morning because last night if I grow out my hair too long, it looks raggedy and gross. But what was I saying? Oh, Demery, hello. What was I saying? I don't even know what I was talking about. I've never made salmon patties before, and I bought these with the intention of making salmon patties a long time ago. They were on sale, discount, and so I just grabbed all of them because I don't know how many I'm gonna need exactly. I think based on what I read on the recipe, I think I might need all 5 of these because you think these are smaller cans, but
I don't know about salmon patties, but I love making tuna patties. And then the other thing that we do, it's very similar to, it's in essence like a tuna patty or a salmon patty. I like to make, we make chicken croquettes, and it's chicken that you know, shred up and stuff. You mix in the breadcrumbs and everything and the egg, and then you fry them just like you would a salmon patty. It's one of my husband's favorite dishes.
Yeah, so my groceries are en route. They'll be here very soon, so we won't have to wait too long for the grocery haul. Honestly, it'll be like the perfect amount of waiting. So I just got some stuff that was on a decent sale, and I got some like proteins and some vegetables and stuff. You'll see. I did get a couple things, like as little treats, but I didn't go like too crazy. But yeah, my Old Bay seasoning. You put Old Bay seasoning in your cakes? I don't even think I have Old Bay seasoning. What happened last night? Oh, I went to sleep because like I had like, so the night prior.
I thought Old Bay seasoning was a requirement to have in your house if you were making any kind of southern seafood. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I thought Old Bay was a requirement.
I fell asleep while I was watching a live stream. I fell asleep while I was watching it. Woke up like an hour later, 2 hours later at like midnight-ish. Couldn't go back to sleep. Could not for the life of me. So eventually I ended up falling asleep around 2 p.m. And I did not wake up till 4 a.m. Because I think at one point, like I did not get up, I should say, until 4.
The only person that I know that was live that late last night was Shani, so I wonder if she's been creeping in Shani's over in Shani's neck of the woods since Shani was creeping over here.
4 a.m. So I fell asleep at 2 p.m., woke up at 4 a.m. So I slept, what's that, 14 hours? Something like that. Which is I think is why I look so like refreshed. And I love salome patties. Yeah, salmon. I love salmon. But I probably woke up like around 11 p.m. midnight, and I was like, I'm not getting up. Yeah, that's deep sleep. You know, I definitely woke up like at least once or twice, but I needed to catch up on some sleep because I had not been sleeping well for multiple days prior. So I'm glad that I was able to do that. 1 second. Let me see. So yeah, so I've actually had a fairly productive day. I cleaned up the kitchen. I did some like, I guess I'd call it like therapeutic stuff, like meditative stuff, journaling stuff. And then once I journaled a little bit, like I've been trying to get myself to do it for days. I don't know why. Like sometimes it's like I feel like I'm like stopping myself from doing things that are good for me for reasons that make no damn sense. But I was up every 45 minutes all night. Oh, that is the worst, Star Mama. I'm so sorry. That is the worst.
It amazes me what she thinks is a productive day. I cleaned the kitchen up a little bit, and then I did some journaling and meditated. Like that sounds like a day off to me. Like that would be a lazy day for me. I mean, how many of you guys would actually consider that to be an extremely productive day if that was what you did all day and then you sat on a live stream for 2.5 hours? It, it shocks me that it's like, I did so good. I was so productive today. I wish she would come and stay with me for a week and keep up with my schedule and what I do. I don't think she realizes what productive actually is when you are home all day.
I'm sleep deprived. I super late I still at 2 p.m. minutes every 12 hours. I'm sorry, Dumry. I mean, you have to wake up at 2 a.m. Ugh, that's the worst. But so hey Carmela, happy Friday. But yeah, I have something pretty exciting planned for next Friday's stream. I'm not gonna tell you guys what though, so just keep in mind for that. Next Friday's stream, I think I'm gonna do it at the same time, if not a little bit earlier. It's gonna depend because I'm gonna be on video chat with somebody while I'm doing it, and it'll make sense during the live, but I'm having to coordinate with their schedule.
Okay, well, I guess that means over the next like Monday through Wednesday. We are going to be doing some test live streams over here, so that hopefully we can be confidently live on Friday for us to also take part in Rosie's special live stream. I don't know how many of you guys would be free to show up, but I think that's the goal at this point. We'll do some test live streams during the week, and once we have all of the kinks figured out, we'll be here to fully experience Rosie's live in our own live and living color over here in this corner of the internet.
I'm nervous, but it'll be exciting. Hello, BE. Thank you, Star Mama. So, I'm gonna go get my groceries.
We're standing up. We're standing up. Oh, okay. Hold on. We're gonna slow this down, guys. I need to find out where she comes back. Oh, we missed it. Oh, here she comes. I don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, you guys will see why this is my favorite outfit.
Oh, okay.
I'm sitting over here like an idiot, leaning to the side like I can see around the corner here. Don't mind me, please.
Oh, Jesus.
I need you in full frame, ma'am. Just a couple steps over.
All right.
Guys, you cannot tell me that this is not the testicular spectacular outfit. Nothing else, I think, fully explains this outfit except that title. I don't know.
Move that lid right now. What's going on?
I mean, come on, guys. Like, I generally don't comment on clothes. I generally try really hard to not comment on appearances. Need I say more? She's so worried about how her hair looks, but she is more than comfortable coming on looking like that. And it has nothing to do with her weight. It has nothing to do with how it fits her. It is literally the color of it, the patterning of it. It looks like it has a seam that runs down the center right here, and you have all the wrinkles. Guys, I cannot get past what it makes me think about, and it kills me every time. Do you see why I couldn't leave you guys alone? How would you fully experience this in all of its glory if I wasn't here to share it with you? I just missed you guys. I couldn't stay away.
What's stressing y'all out? What's happening? Panda's hanging on for dear life. That lid is the villain in the story arc. What is happening? Y'all are crazy. It's been like that for hours. It's fine, chat. Y'all are crazy. I think moving it is actually going to cause more problems than leaving it alone.
Okay, but you knew that you were coming on you knew you were coming on a live. You knew that everybody was going to comment on it. So the least you could have done was clean that up and put it away. Just saying.
Here. It can't hurt you anymore. Thank you. I'm pretty sure I bought this jumper. Actually, no. I bought this jumper off of a girl on Instagram.
Do not tell me that somebody complimented that outfit. If somebody compliments that outfit, they do not like you. That is not your friend. Like, no kidding. If one of my friends showed up to my house wearing a jumper that looked like that, I would be like, what are you wearing? What is this? No. Change. We are not going out dressed as body parts. And I feel that I would be being a decent friend when it came to that.
So it's like a jumpsuit. Bro, we're not doing this. We're so not doing this. Subs only is on. You're being really obnoxious. Like, what a way to, like, kill the vibe, bro. Like, damn. Anyway, let's just move on.
If she actually really cared about her audience and her mods, and when I say audience, I mean the audience that's in her chat, she would not do vertical live streams. I have waxed poetic about the issues with vertical live streams, but if you will notice, every time that we cover a vertical live stream of hers, she has a horrible issue in her chat every single time, and her mods end up having to deal with it. Sometimes it feels to me that she puts her mods in very uncomfortable situations because as the creator, she will not deal with it, but then if they don't deal with it in the exact manner that she would, she gets kind of crappy with them. When she's in horizontal, her chat constantly is like, wow, this is such a nicer vibe in here. Wow, there's so many less trolls. If she really cared about her community and the community that she's building, she would do horizontal streams. But she doesn't. She's more worried about the view count and trying to get as many people to stare at her as she can.
Because I'm not playing these games. Anyway, so I got some green onions. This is actually for today. So, green onions. And then I got some very green bananas. That's actually kind of cool with me because I can just let them sit for a while. I thought I ordered 4 bananas, not 3. Maybe I did. I don't know. It's really not that big of a deal. We got a cucumber. She's a big boy. She's a honking cuke, if you will.
Ma'am, you are in a vertical live stream where children have free access to you. Just saying.
And then, so this was BOGO. So I got 2 bags of 50 count pizza rolls for, it was like $8 for both of them. So $4 a pop. Honestly, tangerine. And then I got a bag of frozen broccoli for $1.25. Let's see. 12-ounce bag.
I mean, the rule is if it's buy one, get one, you absolutely have to get both, especially if it's pizza rolls. I mean, honestly, how long are those bags going to last anyways? I assume she probably eats the same amount of junk food as teenage boys do. My boys, those bags wouldn't have lasted in our house even an hour.
No, the cucumber was just why am I having a complete blank? Oh, to make a cucumber salad with. Pizza rolls healthy? Never said they were healthy, dog. Never said I was being healthy. Did I say that? Did I make that claim? No. Okay, moving on. Alright. And then I did splurge and I got, because it was like 2 for $6, I think, which is not a great price, but it was better than the retail price. I got 2 caffeine-free Diet Cokes. Let me see. Mods, handle the bullshit. I'm not touching it today. And then for
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. She throws her hands up and says, I'm not going to do this. This is not happening. And then forces them to do it. But then you'll also see her, they'll handle it. And then she's like, why did you delete that? Why didn't you just time them out? Well, why didn't you do this way? They can't read your minds, and you force them into these situations because you do vertical live streams. It would happen a lot less if you would do what everybody else does and just stick to horizontal.
Chips. I got a couple chips because I wanted to have something to crunchy to munch on. Yeah, I don't know. I love grocery hauls too. Like, they're a thing for me. I've never tried their brand of chips, so I got these Ridgies. Cheddar and sour cream. They're like a knockoff of a Ridge, or not Ridge.
If I ever did a grocery haul, you guys would hate me, because we go to the store once a month. I buy everything we need for an entire month. Like, it wouldn't be one of these cutesy, hey, look at this, look at this, look at this. You guys would hate me by the end of it and probably think I was insane. Because she gets the cute little packages of meat. And meat is more expensive when you do it that way. So we actually go to the stores and we buy the large hunks of meat. And then I break them down and butcher all of it myself, and cut it into the different cuts that we need and all of that stuff. So you guys would probably think I was crazy if you were around for grocery day.
Come on. Come on, Rosie. You know the word. You know it. Ah. They're knockoff of that one brand of chips. Anyway, moving on. And then I got these to try because they were a decent price. Because, like, I really just wanted to get a bag of, like, Lay's barbecue chips. They were almost $5. And I was like, absolutely the motherfucking not. I don't care about inflation. I don't care about tariffs. I'm not paying that much for some fucking chips. So I have tried other Utes chips. But I love honey barbecue. That's, like, my favorite flavor. And then I got some breadcrumbs. That was also for today. Where's the green onion? I want to put the stuff for today, like, in a little area. And then, okay, this will be my bag to put my trip snacks in. Because when I placed this grocery order, I wanted to get a couple. The main reason I placed it in order. The main reason I placed it in order was I wanted to get stuff to make what I'm making today. And oh my god, I thought I was going crazy. I was like, why is the chat frozen? It wasn't frozen. Grocery hauls are everything. I was like, okay, Ruffles. Thank you guys. That was what word I was looking for. Yes, Ruffles. Okay, everybody's saying Ruffles. Yeah, the panko breadcrumbs. I was feeling self-conscious. I was like, why is no one talking to me? I thought I had friends. No, but so anyway, and then I also wanted to go ahead and just pre-order. Like, I'm just gonna throw some of these things in a bag and shove them in the back of my pantry until I go on my trip. So one of the things that I got, this is one of my favorites, is a bag of the zero sugar smoked sausages. Which is a good source of protein, really delicious. I love these. Like, these are really good. I think these are better than like beef jerky. They're like these little smoked sausages. I really like them. And then they had a sale where these came out to like $1.40 per if you bought 4. And look, okay, look, I know that this is just like Play-Doh in food form, okay? I get it, but it's nostalgic Play-Doh in food form, and you'll understand what I mean when I show it to you. These are the pepperoni pizza Lunchables. They're so nostalgic. I love them. I love these. I don't buy them all the time. I remember one time because there was a time where, like, I don't know, I think that was had like a really good sale or something.
Did she move the fan or something? Because suddenly it sounds like I am in a windstorm. And pizza Lunchables, I don't know. I don't think that there's a worse form of pizza that you can get on the face of the planet. And we're buying trip snacks. She says she's going to put them in the back of her pantry and forget about them. I doubt that's happening. So, how soon do we think she's going on her trip? And how long is she going to be gone? Oh, she said 3 days of travel. So, I wonder when we're leaving, because I don't think that she would already be purchasing this stuff if she wasn't really getting ready to leave.
And because like I was living in Omaha at the time, I think, and we had like an obscene amount of these in my refrigerator. I want to say like at least over 10. But when I buy them, okay, my phone's doing it again. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what's happening there. I just started watching it. I'm in love with your channel already. I love the vibes here. Thank you so much, Amanda. 13 grams of protein is good. Oh yeah, guys, it's high protein. That makes it healthy, right? Anyway, I never liked those. My kids love them though. Yeah, this is like from a childhood thing because like we didn't really have Lunchable money growing up. So as an adult, I'm like, give me the Lunchables. But yeah, how much fiber? We don't need to talk about that. Oh, there's 2 grams. There's something in there. Yeah, you know what? If you think these are gross, I don't blame you. But thank you, Miranda. I don't eat any of the other Lunchables. I don't even like the cheese pizza Lunchables. It is
Okay, my kids have never liked the pizza Lunchables. They asked for every other kind. They cannot stand the pizza Lunchables. Even when they were little, they did not like them. They much preferred the ones that have the lunch meat and the cheese in it, or the nachos, the hot dog ones that they could just heat up. They, when children don't even like pizza Lunchables, that should be telling you something.
specifically this one. Like, I don't like the nacho ones. I think all the other ones are kind of weird. But this is like, if I didn't eat these in childhood, I would think these were disgusting. Like, deadass. But because I ate these in childhood, I love them. And then, oh, cool. Oh, I love these. I thought this was going to be like a different brand. Or maybe, I think this was actually a substitute for something they didn't have. But I did get a couple drinks. And then, this is going to go in my airport snacks. So, I picked a different one. They had this one, it was cheaper. It was like a smaller pack of unwrapped high chews. Kind of like a Skittles pack, but with high chews. And I really wanted to try it. But I guess the shopper couldn't find it or they didn't have it. So, I'm going to put this in as like a fun little treat for my airport snacks. And then I got hamburger buns, hot dog buns. I'm not giving specifics of when, Ramona, to be safe, because people be crazy. But I didn't want to drop like a ridiculous amount of money at the airport for stuff, because I probably will have to buy some water, since you can't like, because I'm gonna bring my so I have a second brewmate. It's a red one. I don't even know if you guys have seen, if I've shown it to you guys in recent history. But I'm gonna bring it with me, but like empty, and I'm gonna need to buy some water to fill it. And yeah, so I wanted to try some of Winn-Dixie's versions. This is like Winn-Dixie's version of the Clear American from Walmart, so like a flavored sparkling water basically. I did share a little bit of a update on that. We're actually FaceTiming tonight. We did talk and everything's good. This is raspberry lime flavored, which I thought would be interesting. This is, I've never really seen the bottle before. It's very like, ooh la la. Airports have bottle fillers. Ooh, that will save me a lot of money. Good. Okay, sweet.
Okay, I'm going to say it again because I don't remember if I said it in a video that has horrible sound in it or not. My absolute favorite sparkling waters is Liquid Death. First of all, they taste amazing. I love how they taste. I love how the can looks, but it's also not in plastic, which means when I'm done with my water, I crush my can, we throw it in a bag, and then once a month, my husband takes all of it to recycling, and we make money off of our cans, and we're also helping to save the environment. I mean, it's kind of a win-win situation all the way around.
I hope mine has it. Ooh, strawberry kiwi. I'm very excited for this one. I only got one of each flavor because I didn't want to buy like 3 of a flavor or 4 of a flavor, like hate it. And I have no idea if these are any good or not. But we shall see. And then I got peach pay.
Okay, second stream in a row. I am working so hard to not yawn. I don't want to make you guys yawn. You know, it's late at night. It generally is when I'm doing Rosie or Foodie's live streams. You know, I want to stay upbeat. I want to keep you guys awake and entertained. And so I work so hard to not yawn. She's yawning tonight, and Foodie was yawning last night. I can't seem to win, guys.
Pear, which I thought was really interesting. Peach pear. And I like both peaches and pears, so. And then, so I ordered 2 limes. Like 2 individual limes. And this is what I got. Ooh, I should make a limeade, actually. That's a brilliant plan. Ooh, that lime needs to get thrown away. She bad. Put the lime in the coconut and shake it all up. Okay. And then I got a pound of carrots. I really want to make some of my roasted carrots. I haven't made them in a long time. My roasted carrots are so good. I love my roasted carrots. They're delish. Truly. And then I got 2 bell peppers. Green sucks, but they were the least expensive. Okay, I don't know why my phone's being so annoying. The chat's like randomly freezing and I have to scroll to be able to see it. That's super annoying. Anyway, and then I got 2 sweet potatoes because I was trying not to like buy a ton of stuff, especially like the more like more likely to like expire, I guess. I just wanted to add a few more things into the. I am on live chat, yeah. Hell yeah, Demery, thank you. Yeah, I'm on all messages. Yeah, we're on subscribers only. Everything's good on that front. So, then I got 1 jumbo sweet onion. Yeah, in Florida too. Like, I guess a lot of places in America have outbanned. I don't know the right word for that. Plastic bags, but Florida hasn't because it's Florida. We're a lawless land here. And then, oh, I was like, why did I have 2? It was BOGO. This was another BOGO I got. So I got the pizza rolls and chips.
Like I said, guys, if it's buy one, get one, you have to do it. You don't have a choice. It is the rules of sales, especially when it's chips and pizza rolls.
On BOGO. That's why I got the Utes instead of, yeah, anyway. You should see the amount of plastic in LA. The mafia isn't messing around tonight. You've been warned. Hell yeah. So then this is another airport snack. Have you never had a Dots pretzel? If you've never had a Dots cinnamon sugar pretzel, the amount of self-restraint it's going to take for me to not open this before my trip is immense. But I'm motivated. So like, and that's why I think like between the turkey, these, and I have a few protein bars I want to throw in this bag too. Like that should be more than enough for any kind of travel snacks I might need. And hopefully that'll prevent me from like eating out much or doing more than like buying a sandwich or something. Because it's going to be an 8-hour travel day. So I was like trying to think, and I don't want to admit how much I paid for that bag of pretzels. It was a little stupid. But I was like, I knew the size of it. I knew it would be worth it. Yeah, it's an 8-hour travel day, and that's with only 1 stop. Dots pretzels are next level. I'm going to Vegas for an opportunity, and I'm being really vague about that. I wasn't even supposed to tell y'all I was going to Vegas. All right, then the last bag is all the proteins that I got. Or there's 2 more bags actually. 2 bags of protein. So I got 2 things of hot dogs, and then I got 2 things of kielbasa because I got the onion and the pepper. So I wanna make my the barbecue kielbasa pasta that I make. Like it was like a family recipe growing up. I've made it many times, but I want to make it and like
barbecue kielbasa pasta. I don't even know where to begin trying to imagine what that recipe is. I mentioned earlier, somebody left a comment on one of my other videos when we were talking about church basement spaghetti. And I told them, I was like, somebody needs to go through and compile, like, I don't know who would do it. I don't have the time, or I would. Somebody needs to go through and watch all of the girls when they are cooking their different recipes and stuff, and take pictures of the dish that they make and transcribe the recipes and then turn it into a girl world cookbook. Like, I would be all over it. I would buy it. If I had the time, I would make it. I just don't have the time to do that. So I think it's genius, but I don't even know where to start in trying to figure out what barbecue kielbasa pasta would be. I'm assuming it's going to have a ton of cheese at least.
kind of write it down as I go so I can add it to my recipe book because this is like a family recipe that I love. And if you've been watching me, hi Poppy. If you've been watching me for a bit, thank you BE. I appreciate that. And it's also like it'll make a ton of food and yeah. So anyway. So then I got a little thing of salami. I was thinking the salami and the ham. The day I go to the airport, I might just like make myself a sandwich on the way there. But again, I'm just trying to do things without cost, like cut costs of like eating out and stuff, so I can maximize and enjoy my time while I'm in Vegas. I cut kielbasa in a crock pot with honey and brown sugar. I mean, I bet that's yummy in your tummy, but honey and brown sugar on kielbasa. I'm trying to imagine what that would even taste like. This was only like $5 for Lauren. Thank you so much for the super sticker, love.
I don't know why she's confused. I think it would be really close to the candied bacon little smokies. where you throw them into the crock pot. You wrap the little smokies in the bacon, um, and put toothpicks in them, or you bake them first so that the bacon wraps around the little smoky, and then you throw it in the crock pot with generally like a maple barbecue sauce and then brown sugar and a little bit of honey and a little bit of mustard, and you let it cook and let the sugars kind of candy all over it. I think it would be close to the same thing.
Love. Um, $5 for a pound of Italian meatballs. Um, I have some pizza sauce in the pantry, so I was thinking of just like browning these and then like cooking them in sauce, and maybe like putting them in like the hot dog bun or on pasta or something. I don't know. Or if you guys have any good ideas for a recipe with this is mild Italian sausage meatballs. If you guys have any suggestions for recipes, I'm open. I just was looking at all the protein options and I liked the price for the amount ratio of these. And
Or buy the meat at a cheaper price and make your own meatballs. Meatballs are so easy to make. I mean, I even make like the mini meatballs and make like homemade Chef Boyardee, like SpaghettiOs and stuff like that. I I don't understand why we're getting it pre-packaged. This is a cooking channel. She's supposed to be showing us how to cook and showing us all these amazing meals, and we are getting pre-packaged meatballs. I would be so embarrassed if one of y'all showed up to my house and opened my freezer and there was pre-made meatballs in it. Just saying. Like, I have ran my mouth so much about cooking, I would not ever be caught with that in my freezer. Rosie has no shame, guys.
they were already formed, so I didn't have to get my hands all gritty. Yeah, meatball subs is what I was thinking. And then this was on sale for $6. $6. $6. Retails for 22. Pound of frozen raw shrimp, medium size, deveined, peeled, tail off, the whole nine. So I'm gonna throw these in the freezer right now because I'm just gonna use this at some point in the future, probably a while off. But what's your airplane bathroom game plan? I'm not going to use it. That's the game plan. There's a plan change, so I will just be very strategic with my water drinking until I hit Vegas, and I'll be so nervous I probably won't eat a lot. So have you heard about the radioactive shrimp at Walmart? I did hear about that meme. Yeah.
Like, I laugh, guys, when she says, like, what's my plain bathroom plan? But I giggle because my dad would have these conversations with us. If we were planning like a family outing or something and we were meeting him up somewhere, he would always say, have you seen the bathrooms? What's the bathroom situation? And then, he would sit there, and if there wasn't a bathroom that he thought that he had easy access to or that he would be comfortable in, he would strategically plan when he would eat or how much he would drink, and it was a whole planning process just to be able to leave the house. And so like I'm not laughing at her situation, but it's kind of a funny memory to have be brought up by her, because those were regular conversations for us. um and it would always be followed with, Dad, this wouldn't be an issue if you would just lose a little bit of weight. And he would say, yeah, no, I'm gonna get right on it soon. I'm gonna start next week. But it was a very regular conversation for us to have if we were trying to go anywhere, because it really is. I don't think that we ever stop to think about how the world is not made to fit everybody. Um, and it's just a fact of life for someone at her size. It's something that she could change, but she doesn't seem to be in any hurry to do that. But yeah, that's why I was giggling about it.
And that's my Winn-Dixie grocery haul. The total was about $100 with tip, maybe like slightly over $100 with tip. So that's always my plan. But what about emergencies? This is why I don't travel. LMAO, my anxiety poops don't handle it. So actually, I have this really fun fact about me.
Okay, before we get to fun facts about her pooping, um, that for $100 is sad. and I know a lot of it is because of what she bought and how she shops. Um, like I can go into a store and spend $100 and we come out with 13 grocery bags full of stuff, and I can easily feed our family for a week. But I'm also getting fresh veggies when they're on sale and canning them so I have them later. We buy all of our meats on sale if we can get them. I cut down our meats so that it's, you know, I we get more in the long run for a cheaper price. Um, like I said, like I make our own Chef Boyardee. I, make bread. I do all of these different things to try and cut down on it so that, when I go to the grocery store and I walk out and I've spent $100, I have a shopping cart full, and it's not that. Like I would be so sad if I looked down and I was like, well, there goes $100, and that was all I had. Like that's not a whole lot when you look at it, and it's a whole lot of snacks and junk.
This might be a little TMI, but it's just true. Whenever I travel, I like can't go to the bathroom. Like, um, it's like this phenomenon where like while I'm actively traveling, I just never have to use the bathroom. Like I think it's an anxiety thing. And then like when I get to my destination, um, yeah. So when I get to my destination, sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Depends on like how comfortable I feel, where I'm headed, all that stuff. And then once I get home and I've like relaxed, it's a whole thing. So yeah, it's normal. I get poop shy. Oh lord, I get constipated for the first few days of being in a new place. Me too. Me too, Foxy. Like me too. It's so weird. I'm the opposite. Oh, okay. So yeah. Okay, let's put all this stuff away. Cat Lou, keep it cute. Keep it cute. Uno momento. I was trying to keep it cute, but the chat went crazy with that. I won't lie. I really want to bust into one of these Lunchables right now. I'm not gonna, because I'm about to get salmon cakes. But still. Yeah, that's hilarious coming from you, Short Lord. Yeah, who's gonna tell Short Lord? I didn't even put that together. That's so funny. Yeah, I didn't put that together. But that joke went right over my head, Short Lord. I won't even lie. I'm a thin, but when I travel on AC plane, on AC plane, I'm already so afraid. There's no way I'm manifesting that. The cookie sheet. Is this your way of bullying me into putting away my clean dishes? Because I feel like that's what this is, and I won't stand for it. I'm just kidding. It's really not that serious. Are salmon cakes like salmon patties? Yes. It's like crab cakes. Are they called salmon patties? I thought they were called salmon cakes. Just what the. Oh my god. All right, let me finish putting this stuff away. 1 second.
That outfit, guys, it kills me. I, and honestly, like, people shouldn't have to bully her to put her dishes away. You are an adult. They are clean, they are dry. Do the task. It's just about discipline and making a choice. Like, actively making the choice. You see it and you say, "Oh my gosh, that needs to be done. I think I'm going to do it." It's that easy.
Mamma mia. All right.
Yeah, see, she picks up that cucumber and holds it up next to her and like, she knows what she is doing, and she is in a vertical live stream, and it irritates the absolute crap out of me because she is the one who has sat there and screamed about the fact that feeder content is available on YouTube and on different platforms, and that children have access to it, and that it's inappropriate for children to have access to this stuff. And then we're what, 2 years later, and she is the one providing that content that she was throwing a fit about. It so irritates me. And she doesn't see a problem with it now. And if you say anything to her about it, it's just because you're hateful and you don't like fat people.
There, you happy? Everything was fine all along, just so you know. A limeade is actually not a bad idea.
Okay, guys, we did not even get to her cooking, which is so embarrassing that I've ran my mouth that much. Um, but I think I hear my husband scooting around out there. And it's 10 o'clock at night, which means he is probably just about ready for bed. Um, so I think we may just cut it short here, and we may come back at a different time and learn how to make salmon cake, salmon patties, whatever, from Miss Rosie here. But I could not miss it. I could not miss this opportunity to let you guys see my absolute favorite outfit of hers, and to officially wear a piece of Girl World history on my channel. Um, so I hope you guys had fun with this tonight. And I hope you guys will be patient with me over the next week as we do some test live streams, because I mean, we have to be here for Friday, guys. I think it's a requirement at this point. So I am going to go ahead and tell you lovely people that I hope you have an amazing day, and that you remember that you need to be good and behave yourselves. But if you can't, at least do it right and make me proud, and then post it online so we can talk about it later. Bye, guys.